Boom shakalaka, big green candles for Bitcoin today. It looks like we got faked out once again and the whales ended up winning. Where Bitcoin could wind up within 6 months. Would this surprise you? Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including where Bitcoin could be headed by the end of the year. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove, push that like button. Now today, fear and greed at 52 has not yet caught up with today's move. The overall market up 2.5%, Bitcoin at 27,916, Ethereum at 1903, BNB at 314, XRP 47 cents, Cardano 37 cents, Dogecoin 7 cents, Polygon 93 cents, and Solana $20.74. And the top coins today based on AI would be Cosmos Hub, Ren, Caspa, Scale, and Zilliqa. And you can find out the best coins too. Free trial to Token Metrics down in the description. Now, Bitcoin making a massive move today. We're going to have to see over the next day if this can hold outside of the downtrend that Bitcoin has been in since the beginning of April. Right now, we bounced off of this green line, the 100-day moving average, broke through the yellow line, the 50-day moving average, and have fallen back to right below it. Also, right below this critical level on the volume profile, right around $28,000. If Bitcoin can find some footing on top of this downtrend, that'll be very, very good news for a likely course correction to go once again back up inside of this general uptrend that Bitcoin has been in. Now, was this a surprise? Nah, not really. We pretty much knew this fake out was coming. In downtrends, the 200 MA acts as a fake out to the upside. These are 12-hour candles. And in uptrends, it acts as a fake out to the downside. Well, we broke towards the downside fake out, and then Bitcoin already broke back above. Surprised? You know who's not? The whales. They have been accumulating this whole entire bottom. As a matter of fact, if we take a look right here, once again, whales were accumulating heavily while everybody was talking about Bitcoin going to $10,000. Whales started buying Bitcoin aggressively. All other cohorts, anyone holding less than 10,000 Bitcoin, not buying at all, waiting for it to happen. But whales have not, and similar to what we saw back in 2014, 2015, well, this sets a very solid bottom that breaking through there and finding support above there, like what we just did, generally sends Bitcoin. This was almost 100x that it sent Bitcoin. If that would happen right now, Bitcoin could be in the millions of dollars. Right now, Bitcoin also found support on the 54 RSI retest. The weekly RSI perfectly retested the absolute bottom bull market support from 56 to 54 RSI. Also uniting bullish supports with the 200-week moving average, the 111-day moving average, and the weekly RSI for Bitcoin. Generally, in bull markets, this line finds support time and time again as price just keeps creeping up in a parabolic fashion. Now, that being said, we did also have a breakout from wedges on the 3-day candles along with an oversold stock RSI. Possible rebound from falling wedge and oversold condition? Yes, it looks like that's indeed what is happening. We have broken out of this falling wedge, and the previous times this happened, Bitcoin saw some massive rallies. So don't be surprised if we have some big moves coming should Bitcoin be able to find support above this territory. We also notice recently, over the past 2 weeks, Bitcoin has been moving sideways. We've talked about this a lot. It's pretty much sideways at $27,000 for the past 2 weeks. Well, it may seem like Bitcoin and altcoins have been pretty volatile this year, but the 2-week Bollinger Bandwidth says otherwise. You can see intense pressurization right here. The crypto Bollinger volatility remains at depths not seen since 2015, right before the massive 2016-2017 bull run. Compression generally leads to parabolic expansion. So we can see pressurization right here shows very low volatility right down here. We never saw levels this low in 2020. As a matter of fact, the last time we saw levels this low was back in 2015. This intense pressurization right here before an explosive pressurized move, almost 100x for Bitcoin. Could we see the same thing about to happen? Looking at the fair value log regression band, Bitcoin is well below its fair value. Any other time that Bitcoin has been below its fair value, guess what? It bounces back to above the fair value. So we're down very low right now, have not yet crossed above the fair value, but that is the likely direction it's going. It goes from above to below and back and forth time and time again. At some point, Bitcoin's price will catch up with the fundamentals. If we take a look at the fundamentals here, we have exchange balance increasing. We have addresses with balance greater than 1 increasing. We have long-term holder price supply increasing. We have supply last active 1+ years ago increasing. You know what the only thing that wasn't increasing was? Price, just going sideways. Well, it's not long before price catches up with all of these on a big way, and generally will launch above this fair value log regression band. You have to remember, and this is something that most people don't remember, if we compare this current impulse with the last impulse. A lot of people right now are saying, how can we reach a new all-time high before the end of the year? It's impossible. Bitcoin's going to $10,000 anyways. Well, note that the S&R flip back here at $10,000 took 3 months to complete. We can see 1, 2, 3 months to complete it right there. Now, once that happened, 2 months later, we'd rallied 90% to new all-time highs. Boom, new all-time highs within 2 months, and 4 months after that, we hit our top for the impulse. Just a total of 6 months after completing the support resistance flip and the retest of $10,000 to over 500% higher. 6 months once we found support. Look at this, 3 months to flip support and resistance. Right now, finding support on those levels. Well, 6 months for not only a new all-time high, but 500x from here, that would, or 500%, that would put Bitcoin at $150,000 by the end of the year. You have to ask yourself, would this surprise you? I mean, look at these giant green candles for Bitcoin. It's happened many times before. It could happen once again, where out of nowhere, price just shoots up and everyone sitting on the sidelines gets left behind. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.